Yes, the keyboard test failed. So, oh yeah. I guess if I'm going to be looking at the camera, I should probably. This might get loud. That wasn't too bad. So, I listened back on the stream the other day and realized that all my microphones suck except for the camera, which isn't stupendous by any means. Are you guys even hearing me? You should be. Um, so I bought some shit, and this is the first time I've had to really deal with an audio mixer and microphone, but it seems to be going okay. A bit bassy. Alright, let me turn that down a little bit. Alright, I just turned that down about 20% on the actual bass. But also keep in mind, I do have kind of a bassy voice. You just never really heard much of it before. So I figured I'd throw this out there, and whoever happens to join in can throw out some tips. But if the biggest thing right there is just bass, I mean, we can work with that. It's got a lot of shit. It's the for those who will inevitably watch later. It is where's the camera? This thing. It's like the podcaster live streamer's fucking starter kit. The microphone is like the cheapest microphone that this company has, but it's not bad. I guess it's a streaming deck. Is that? It's got like all the custom, or like all the like sound buttons. There's a shitload of inputs, a bunch of outputs. It's even battery powered. Has a lithium polymer battery in it, so like you can take it with you. Right now it's hooked to the computer through USB-C. Can you use those buttons? No, okay, yeah, no, that's strictly audio. So no, I guess it's not a stream deck per se. Um, yeah, I still have to do all that through OBS for scene changes. So it's not a full streaming deck thing. It's just an audio mixer. Um, but it seems like it's doing pretty good. I can do 3 1-minute recordings on A, B, and C. And then there's like 8 buttons that you can do like custom record. And I guess you can record from the computer, or I did this one here. I'll hit the button. This is what I recorded earlier. Whoop, 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 whoop. Because, that's always an appropriate test. Oh, and it also has this for, oh yeah, definitely going to be funny sounds and dipshit stuff like that. Or if I need to go out into the ether and explore the universe. It's got some reverb shit. And if I really want to get weird, then we can just start
talking like this, motherfuckers.
Or we can just turn it all the way down, baby. All the way down. So it's kind of neat. The weirdest thing is the monitor. The monitor has a weird echo in it, but I don't know if that's normal for these things. But I guess, I guess you get used to it because I did like a quick little kind of test stream, and it sounds, I don't hear this echo in the stream, so I'm guessing it's all right. How's is the volume too much? It seems like for OBS, I am barely just shy of the red. Like I think the board is maxing before OBS does. Which is good. That I'd rather have the board. I'd rather make my tweaks. I'd rather make my tweaks at the board. If you're close to mix, it probably goes into red. Yeah. If you're close to mic, it probably goes into red. Like right now, well, on OBS, it's staying. On the microphone, it's just barely ticking red. So, but the microphone is set at 6 right now. OBS is set at, well, let's see. The microphone's at 6. I have output. I just have that maxed out. So that if I need to turn something all the way, the whole thing all the way down, I just turn the output all the way back down. Since it's digital, it's not like it's max overdriving anything being on maximum. But OBS, I have its volume slider to -10 decibels. So it's like, I guess that equivalent to about 6 on OBS, 6 on the mic itself. The output is just turned up. And I also have, I found an old lapel mic, which don't sound too bad. And just in case everyone misses hearing the cats meow, because this really knocks the shit out of background noise. Like even to the point where if I'm talking to you here, I'm talking to you over here, like holy shit. It is a fucking significant difference. But just in case anybody misses the cat, since this has 2 microphone inputs, I took an old lapel mic and I hung it outside. So if you need to pee, let me know and I can just turn that up for you. I figured might as well put something into that. Might as well fill the hole with something. What's up, Scott Wade? What's up? And everybody, Joe Russ, MK, what's up? Yes, that is the cat water fountain. You'll see it eventually. I have, I'm going to grab another camera from upstairs, or downstairs, and point it down for, like, cat treat times and stuff. I can, like, fling treats over the wall or whatever. But now we'll have the waterfall, sound effect. That, and I guess if I'm walking around, you ain't going to hear shit, like if I walk out and I want to keep talking. So I can always turn on the waterfall microphone. Are you planning cat streams? Not necessarily, but like you never fucking know what's gonna happen. It's not like I have like much of a theme on this channel. Actually, this mixer has Bluetooth built into it, so I'm kind of hoping I can use the Bluetooth to hook up my headphones. Although I don't know how that would work because neither of them have an interface. A visual interface. But I'd love to be able to somehow hook up Bluetooth headphones to this deal so that I can move around and monitor and not be tethered. But if not, then I'll be fine like this as well. Like you can't hear Ronnie right now and he's singing like 10 feet away. Like you probably hear him. Actually, I don't even know if you'll be able to hear him while I'm speaking. If he starts singing again, I'll start talking. Let me know if you hear him. But the noise cancellation on this is pretty good. It's on noise cancellation 1. Now it's on noise cancellation high, which in the monitor sounds weird. It sounds, I mean, it is definitely super compressed. And then we can turn it off. Oop. And now you can hear everything. Which is funny, like it still picks up all the background noise. It's just really, really low, which, I guess that's exactly how it's designed to do. But now you can hear everything. I seem to think noise cancellation 1 is the best. There could be an app. There might be an app. I thought I saw there is a QR code to oh, that is for technical support. We'll see. I'll stick around. I mean, like I got to give the company props because like with it, camera comes this like little letter thing, and like no shit, it says in here that like this is like the company knows what's up. Like it says this product may have some imperfections while having a lot of great features. We kindly suggest that you read the following notes if you're experiencing difficulties. And it tells you, there might be some compatibility issues with Android and iOS because they're constantly updating, which I get. Let's see. Oh, and like here, like it says specifically the sound quality. It works well for streaming and podcasting, but the sound quality might not be as good as professional DJ equipment. Like, that's cool. Like, there's a couple things in this thing. It's like a little history thing, but they tell you straight up, like, look, man, this ain't the fucking like, you're not going to be fucking like Danger Mouse, fucking. Yeah, everyone's saying it's a little bassy. Let me turn it down a little bit. I mean, kind of the reason why I got it was to get some of the bass in my voice into. I just tweaked it again. Turned the bass down another 5% and the mid range down about 10%. Also, I'm not used to talking on one of these mics, so guess we'll see what's up. What's up, Ed? By the way. So, yeah, I don't plan on being here for a whole lot longer, but still getting a little bit of good feedback here. It's better, less popping peas. Yeah, this thing has a built-in pop filter, and I did, well, and I did buy like one of the disc ones. But if I put the disc one on it, I'd have to basically eat the external pop filter. So I'm also trying to figure out, like, also, I know, like, if you speak sideways and not necessarily straight into it, that tends to help. Um, and it's funny, like, when you watch people on the YouTube stream, like, I'm not even looking at the camera, well, I'm looking mostly at chat. But when you watch people in the YouTube streams, like, you notice when they're talking, they don't turn their head on a swivel. They always turn like this. And now I definitely get it because you have to keep your fucking mouth right goddamn there. Have you thought about these stage mics, the ones Louis Rossman uses? I have no idea. I don't watch Louis Rossman. I watched one of his videos. It seemed like he kind of seemed like a pompous prick. But that may have just been the one video I watched, and I may have just been in a bad mood. But no, I have not seen his microphones. But I figure I should be able to rock this one for a little while. I just got to keep in my head that it sounds better. What you're hearing sounds a lot better than what I'm hearing, which is fine. Actually, there's another. I wonder. Hold on. I'm going to try something now. Let's see if everything breaks. All right. No, that sounds the same. There's two output jacks on the front. Both jacks sound the same, which I mean, I would imagine so. They're probably in parallel. It's very distance and direction dependent. Oh yeah, it surely fucking is. I purposely got it that like that because the last stream we did was mostly Lee meowing in the background, and like I said, well, yeah, I said earlier, I listened to some of my streams. And I'm like, all my microphones sound like ass. I mean, like this little guy here that's that I normally use on my gaming headset, like it's all right. It gets the job done, but it is not for speaking to people. And then when I was using the Logitech microphone, let me see. If I turn this headphone warning, I'm going to try turning this. Ah, shit. All right. Let's see what happens. Let me turn this down. I'm going to change. Do I want to change? No, actually, let me do this. I'm trying to, yeah, okay, so that way when I'm looking at chat, it's at more of an angle. So I'm not talking directly into it. I forget what the fuck I was getting ready to say. Oh, what the fuck? It was something I said before. I don't know. I'm not high enough right now, that's the problem. I've been messing with this too much. Because I also got this. And, well, here's the control panel for it, but I got my Z90, hide the eyes, my Z906 5.1 Dolby surround sound. That's going to take a little bit to get hooked up though, because I'm going to actually have to put in like shelves. Like, I want to put one of the speakers right there, right there. That's a corner. That wall is where the Jack Daniels. Oh, and I put up some blankets as well. And I found like some cheap ass audio foam that I'm going to put around the top of here just to get this place as quiet as I can. Although I think the microphone pretty much solved all my problems. So, but whatever, it'll look cool. But I put blankets up to help with the echo that I know was coming up in here, and that actually helped a lot compared with the one microphone. But I want to put one speaker there, one back there in the corner where Rick Sanchez is sitting. Curious of what kind of positions you could place that in. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, this is 90 degrees at it. This is 90 degrees up. Obviously, this is going to be right up in that motherfucker. 45 degrees. I mean, and just the difference from, like, this is about 3 inches away to 6 inches away to about 9 to about a foot. Which actually, this isn't a bad test. I'll go rewatch and see how, because I need to figure out how far away I can get from the mic as well. Because I don't want to get too close and blow out people's eardrums and then be sitting back here and nobody can hear a fucking thing. But like I said before, it's kind of hard to tell with the monitor because the monitor's it's just different than what you're getting over out there, which that might part of that might just be that YouTube is processing it enough that it doesn't sound like the ass that it sounds like in my headphones. I mean, it doesn't sound like ass. I don't know. I guess I just got to get used to it. Hey, what's up, Lock Watcher? Yeah, just trying the sound. It seems to be a lot better. You can do cool stuff with it. I'm gonna have to record some sound effects. I guess this kind of puts me in the position of I'm going to have to get some sort of intro thing, diddly thing, because I have 3 buttons and I can record up to a minute of shit on, of audio on. So I guess I need an intro. Like my outro was always going to be my anti-awkward moment, I guess you'll call it. Oh yeah, that's the one problem that I notice that I have is since this is clipped onto the, desk, quote unquote desk, the sheet of fucking plywood that I use as my desk, when I tap it, you get to hear the springs. Like hear me twang one of the springs. It shouldn't be too loud. Like I have headphones on too. Like you could be like, the murderer is, and then twang a spring. I don't know. It kind of sounded better earlier, but like it's got springs and shit on it. It's like all like almost professional. I don't know. Mics always sound better next to whiskey signs. I mean, I do have a Jack and Coke neon both has both neon and fluorescent lighting in it. Problem is that fucking thing is loud. That it's a 17.5 kilovolt transformer, and it's like, meh. It is loud as shit. What's up, Rifleman? Everyone seems to think we're slowly dialing in the settings here. Mostly taken. It seemed I was a little overzealous on my low end. So we've mostly turned the bass down and turned the mid down a little bit. And everything seems to be going okay. Now I'm looking at, like right now as I'm speaking, I'm looking at the graphic EQ. Like it actually has like lights and shit on it. And it's not going even into the yellow like right now as I'm speaking. I look at OBS, and OBS is just pinging yellow, like just pinging maximum. And I know I just popped the shit out of that one. So, like, is everything, as far as volume goes, is it pretty good right here? because it just looks really low on the mixer. Um, but I also know that right now I'm about 4 inches away from the microphone, which this kind of seems to be my comfortable distance. Like, I don't necessarily need to be all up on it like this. And I don't necessarily think that they are intending you to be like eating the microphone. Like, I'm not trying to be in a relationship with my microphone. I just want to talk at it. The standing mics are okay for podcasts when you don't move around. Yeah. Your audio is very 80s FM DJ sounding. That is beautiful. I know exactly what you mean, and that sounds pretty good. The biggest thing I was looking for when I got another mic was the fact that most of the microphones I'm using are tiny, and you really couldn't get my entire voice in there. The Logitech seemed to get the closest, but then you just dealt with all the echoes in the distance. It says it's almost right at in-person sounding. Volume's pretty good. All right. Like, I mean, I do have, like, at this point, except for the main output, everything's almost right in the middle. My mid is still up a little bit. I'm going to try something. I want to turn the mid down a little bit. Turn the mid down 5% and I turn the bass up 5%. Let me know how that is. Like, I guess the high end's fine. Like, there's really no high end to my voice. Not normally. Let's see. Your room acoustics are excellent. Well, thank you. I have 3 blankets hanging. I have 24 acoustic, like 1 by 1 by 2 inch triangle acoustic tiles coming in that I'm going to use on basically the top edge of the room. Like over top the curtains, over top the blankets I hung, and then I should have a few extras to put like right over my head, since this is like the main area. So that should help a lot. Well, I don't know that. Like I said before, I think with this microphone, it's and the noise cancellation, the combination of those two. Like, I may not need much more noise, well, acoustic dampening stuff in here, but I guess it's working out pretty good. The room is dead. Yeah, dead room. Yeah, I used to do a little bit of stage stuff. One of the things we did, we'd go in, we'd build the stage itself and all the rigging, install all the counterweights or electric winches, all the piping, the cables, all the shit you hang your lights and your curtains on. But then we'd go back after the everything was done for a punch list, and we'd hang all the acoustic drapes, the main drape, we'd hang the muslins, the backdrops, the acoustic drapes out behind the audience. We did all that. So I do have a little bit of, I didn't help design this shit, but you hang enough of it up, you get to figure out real easy what it's doing, how it works, and all that. So I have a little bit of, I guess, background on acoustic control. I just needed to fucking do something about it. And the room isn't totally dead yet. There is still a little bit of an echo in here, but the microphone is knocking it out pretty good. Like, if I turn noise cancellation off, like, you can still hear the cat bowl. I don't know what that was in the background. It must be something on YouTube in the other room. I was getting a weird whoop, whoop, whoop earlier through here, but I don't know what the fuck that was. But it went away. Alright. Now we're back on noise cancellation 1, because noise cancellation 2 was way too compressed. And I'm trying to speak at this at a roughly a 30 degree. Like, I'm not trying to speak straight into it too much, because I know that's going to be poppy. Poppy. I mean, it's just, I do appreciate some of the interesting features on it. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't really feel like I need much reverb. I think this one's called Rome. This one's called, ooh, oh yeah, you got to give it a minute. This one's called Original, which is fine, but I like keeping I prefer to keep a reverb preloaded. This is karaoke. Apparently this has features built in. Wow. Features built in to actually knock down voice for karaoke. So you can take a regular track and turn it into a karaoke track. Like, I'm really not seeing a whole lot of difference between these reverbs. This one is they're kind of all the same. All right. That gets a little over bathroom, yeah, really. Bathroom. There's some other buttons. Oh, music only. That's right. Music only somehow or another is supposed to knock out. Oh, that's right. The music only, when you, like, if I hook my phone up to the auxiliary input, if I turn on music only, it'll take the aux input and knock down the vocals so that you can use it as karaoke, ish kind of thing. There's a loop back, which apparently that will let me bring in the desktop audio and then back out, which I guess would be useful like if you're portable. But since I have OBS, you would use that with OBS, so I don't know that I'll have much use for that. And then there's this dry wet one, which I read about it. I don't know what the fuck it is. Something about loading the signal. Wet dry vacuuming. Maybe it quiets down the vacuum cleaner. Number 8, folks. Let's see. Dry wet mode. Activate dry mode. Indicator light will be turned on and only mic input audio will be recorded. Activate wet mode and indicator light will be turned off and all reverberated and background audio will be recorded and oh, okay. So that's basically mic solo or mic and everything else. Okay. I don't know I'll have much use for that, but maybe. And then, like I was saying before, it does have a battery in it that supposedly gives you like up to 8 hours of battery life. That's pretty ridiculous. Let's see. It mixes left and right to remove common signal, which is usual vocals. Apparently, it says auto tune in it somewhere. There's a 12-step auto tune, including lots of notes. Short touch and auto tune button to switch to auto tune. Long touch to turn it on. Where's the auto? Am I missing a button? 16. Is that just like touch sensitive? Holy shit. No, like it actually B measures. Oh, and when you hit buttons and stuff, it actually talks to you and like tells you what you're doing. Like, so it has vocal feedback when you're hitting buttons. So this is auto tune. I don't know if it's actually doing anything to my voice as I'm talking. This is D. Let's go up to G. That's weird. Okay, let me turn that off. Now we're back. Oh, and now we're back to Valley Reverb with, I just leave it turned down. Lots of features that are way beyond simple spoken word audio. Okay. All right. That's it for me. It's past 5 a.m. Have a good day. Thank you, Joe Russ. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I'll be cutting off of here pretty soon. But it seems like we're pretty much good to go. Like, does anybody have any more suggestions to my audio? I'm feeling like being about 4 inches away, kind of in this relative position seems to be all right. Obviously, I'm going to listen back, see what I think. And I'll put it on my TV so I can get like a full sound. Scratch my boob. Seems pretty good. Ed Bird seems to think it's pretty good. That's good. We have 4 people watching. Rifle Menu sounds fine. You are ready to go for Thursday. Yeah, Thursday's going to be a little different for the KSP stream. I guess I'll just have to figure out where to put this so I can pull. This is pretty close. Oh, and one nice thing about this mic, the way it's mounted, when it's done, I just push it straight back, and it's up out of the way, so I don't have to fuck with it. All right, well, everyone seems to think it sounds okay. It's a shame it didn't come preloaded with cool stuff, so I could do something other than hit that button. And have it go whoop whoop. I don't know if I'll have anything preloaded by Thursday, but I'll see what I can come up with. Oh, and it actually has separate knobs on it because it has instrument inputted as well, which is interesting because I was considering getting a guitar next year. Maybe start practicing again. I haven't played guitar in like 10 years. Actually, probably more. No, I haven't played guitar regularly in like 20 years. Must have. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, Pickle Rick. I got to. That guy actually. Here, hold on. Let's see. Where's the speaker in this? Is it in his butt? Oh, no, it's right there. Maybe.
Oh, great adventure, buddy. I don't give a what you think. It is good. It's the best. Lick, lick, lick my balls. Yeah. Rhetorical question, Morty. The answer is yes. You just have to be a genius. Oh, yeah. You gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here. You gotta trust me, Morty. And that's the way the news goes. Break the cycle, Morty. Rise above. Focus on science. Don't judge, Morty.
I thought it had Pickle Rick in there, but it does not. It's all right. You have to turn the bait. No, that is a Tin Machine. Fucking Steven's girl didn't know you were streaming. Nah, just test stream. I threw a thing up on the Discord server real quick. Just checking out the new mic. Actually getting ready to hop off of here. It seems like we've tweaked it out pretty good. The positioning of the mic seems to be all right. I guess I don't need that other pop filter, which is fine because it's kind of a floppy poppy filter. That's fine. I'll keep it around for future needs. Thank you, Steven. Steven says it seems to sound good as well. So I guess for now we'll call this a good test stream. I'm gonna get something to eat. I got tacos. Tacos rule. I may have to put that on there too. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for helping me tweak this out, and I will I'll be on here Thursday for the Kerbal Space Program stream. I'll put a link out that for tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So yeah, let's do that then. All right. I guess I'm gonna hop off of here, and everybody be groovy. Where the hell is my? There it is. All right. See ya. That's a wrap indeed. Oh yeah, we gotta do the. I gotta do this the right way. Just because it's a test stream does not mean we're leaving awkwardly. So, we'll see everybody Thursday, and have a groovy rest of your evening or morning for a lot of you. See you later in 3, 2, 1.